Today we're going to be learning about fiction and nonfiction books.
Hello students, today we're going to talk about the library and how books are arranged in the library. Books are arranged in the library by two ways. They are divided up by fiction and nonfiction. Now we're going to talk about fiction books. Fiction books are not real. They're fake or false, and sometimes they can be funny. They usually have a beginning, a middle, and an end. They have a setting. They have characters, a theme, events, solutions and problems, illustrations. They tell a story, and they often entertain us or make us sad or even cry. Now we're going to talk about nonfiction books. Nonfiction books teach us something. They are real. They have facts. They give us details, and they have a table of contents, a main idea, captions, maps, glossaries, photographs, headings, and subtitles. The author wrote the nonfiction books to teach us all about information. Since we've been talking about fiction and nonfiction, it's now the perfect time of year to read a fiction book called Creepy Carrots. It's written by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Peter Brown and published by Scholastic. Miss Marcum's going to help me today as I read the story. She's going to help me with special sound effects and music. Miss Marcum, can you show them what we're going to use?
Did you say sound effects?
Yes, sound effects.
How about this?
Yes. We have things that echo and make creepy sounds. We hope you enjoy this book as much as we did. Check out more books by Aaron Reynolds in the library or online. Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots, and the carrots that grew in Kraken Hopper Field were the best. Fat, crisp, and free for the taking. He pulled some for a morning snack on the way to school. He yanked out a few on his way to Little League practice. He ripped them from the ground on his way home at night. Jasper couldn't get enough carrots. Until they started following him. He first noticed something strange after the big game against East Valley Hares. Jasper was about to help himself to a victory snack when he heard it, the soft, sinister tuck, tuck, tuck of carrots creeping. He turned, but there was nothing there. Just my imagination, he thought, but he hopped a little faster. That night, as he was brushing his teeth, there they were. Jasper whipped around, but nothing. He laughed at himself, picked his toothbrush off the floor, and went to bed quickly. The next morning, he approached Kraken Hopper Field slowly. He reached for 2 wild carrots. Nothing happened. He bit into one. Nothing happened. Whew! Creepy carrots. It was ridiculous. When he arrived home that evening, "Mom! Mom!" Jasper screamed. "Creepy carrots in the shed!" His mom opened the door slowly. "There aren't any carrots, not even the regular kind. There are no such thing as creepy carrots," Mom said, shaking her head. Later that night, as Jasper lay in bed, he heard it. Breathing. Terrible, carroty breathing. And there on his wall, "Creepy carrots!" he shouted. "Dad! Dad!" His dad thumped into his bedroom and threw on the lights.
They searched under the bed. No creepy carrots. They looked through the closet. No creepy carrots. They opened the dresser drawers. No creepy carrots. Just a bad dream, son, his dad said, shaking his head. Now go back to sleep. That wasn't going to happen. By the end of the week, Jasper was seeing creepy carrots creeping everywhere. Jasper knew his parents were wrong. Creepy carrots were real, and they were coming for him. But they couldn't get him if they couldn't get out. Jasper hatched a plan. First thing on Saturday, he grabbed supplies and headed to Hopper Field. As the sun finally set across Hopper Field, Jasper smiled. On his way home, there was no tuck, tuck, tuck. There were no carrot-shaped shadows. His plan had worked. No creepy carrots would ever get out of that carrot patch again. And as the sun finally set, the carrots of Hopper Field cheered. Their creepy plan had worked. They were sure of it. Jasper Rabbit would never get into their carrot patch ever again.
Since we've been talking about nonfiction books, I'm going to read to you a nonfiction book. This is called Carrots, and it's written by Gail Saunders Smith. This, my friends, is what we call a pebble book. This is an introduction to one of your first AR books. Pebble books are easy nonfiction readers. They are great to take your first AR test on because they have table of contents. That's where you can find information in your book. If you want to know where carrots grow, they grow in the garden. You can turn to page 5. It has illustrations and photographs. It also has in the back a glossary. A glossary is just like a little mini dictionary where you can find the meaning of words. If you want to know what the word plant means, you can look it up here in the back. Plant means to put a seed in the ground so it can grow. So I hope you enjoy reading this, and please plan to take an AR test on it. Thank you.
This is the book Carrots by Gail Saunders Smith. We plant carrots in the garden. We water carrots in the garden. We weed carrots in the garden. We pull carrots in the garden. We wash carrots in the garden. We peel carrots in the kitchen. We slice carrots in the kitchen. We cook carrots in the kitchen. We eat carrots.
Now for a review. Fiction books are stories that have made-up characters and events. They are not true. Nonfiction books are real books that tell, inform, they teach, and they explain things that are real. Your challenge for today goes back to the story that Miss Jennifer Mann read, entitled Creepy Carrots. It was a fiction story. At the end of the story, the carrots cheered since they had outsmarted the rabbit, making the rabbit not want to eat them in the future. Now, leave us a comment and tell us, what will the creepy carrots do next? The possibilities are endless. We'd love to hear from you.